If you want to learn all about counting calories, then this video is for you. You're going to learn how to track your daily intake for effective weight loss. In more detail, here's what we're going to cover. First, we're going to talk about the most common calorie counting mistakes. After that, I'll give you a ballpark low-tech method of figuring out how many calories are you really eating. Then we'll talk about 3 reasons why people aren't losing weight even when they think they're in a caloric deficit. Finally, I'll give you a much more precise way of calculating how many calories you're really eating. Before we jump in, who am I? My name is Igor. I'm the author of the book, Stop Exercising the Way You're Doing It Now, which is available to you for free if you visit www.fitnesssolutionsplus.ca/YouTube or click on the link in the description below. As well, I've been a personal trainer since 2006, and I run an online personal training company called Fitness Solutions Plus, and I've done over 400 wellness presentations to some of Canada's largest corporations, including IBM, Bosch, American Express, University of Toronto, Investors Group, and others. If you want to learn when I publish more videos about exercise, nutrition, calorie counting, and diets, click like and subscribe to my channel. So let's jump in. What are the most common calorie counting mistakes? By far the biggest one is, well, using popular nutrition tracking apps like MyFitnessPal and Lose It. Why is this a mistake? Well, here is a study done on the accuracy of these apps. It's titled "Assessment of the Accuracy of Nutrient Calculations of 5 Popular Nutrition Tracking Applications." So what the study did is they looked at 5 popular nutrition tracking apps, and it found that they were off by as much as 27%. So that's how far they're off. In my experience, they can be off by even more than that, 40 or 50%. So if you want to figure out how many calories am I really eating, you take your current body weight, multiply that by 15, and add an exercise. And that's your ballpark calories. So let's use an example. If you're 180 pounds, you multiply that by 15. Let's assume you're not exercising, so that's 0. Then you're eating approximately 2,700 calories per day. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, there is no way I'm eating that much. I weigh about 180 pounds and multiply my body weight by 15, and I get a number that's way higher than I think I'm eating. If you think that number is off, well, I have a special video titled Calorie Counting Mistakes about why you're not losing weight even when you think you're in a caloric deficit. So check it out on your screen right now or in the description below. So here's another study titled Differences in Substrate Metabolism between self-perceived large eating and small eating women. Here's what this study shows. A lot of people think that they're eating fewer calories than they actually are, or they have a slow metabolism. So this study actually examined what is the difference in the speed of the metabolism between people who think they have a slow metabolism and those who think they have a normal metabolism or fast metabolism. And it's only 15%. That's not very much, okay? And so what are the most common reasons why people can't lose weight even when they think they're eating low calories? Here are 3 possible reasons. First of all, maybe food label reporting is off. In North America, food labels are permitted to be off by as much as 20%. So if something tells you that it's 500 calories, it might be 600, it might be 400, but more likely 600. Also, small calories sneak in there. Let's say you look at a label of a jar of peanut butter. It says 1 tablespoon has 90 calories. Well, that's 90 calories for a flat tablespoon. If you use a heaping tablespoon, that's more. And if you lick the bottom of the spoon after you're done, that's even more. So you might have doubled your calories, but think you're eating, well, what it says on the label. And lastly, diet, okay? Maybe you have a good deficit on 5 or 6 days of the week, but then you have a surplus, a large surplus that eliminates your deficit on 1 or 2 days of the week. Maybe it's weekends. Maybe you like to drink on the weekends. Maybe you like to go out for parties. So small calories can really sneak in there, even when you're good the rest of the time. And so how can you figure out how many calories you're really eating? Well, here is a more precise method than multiplying your body weight by 15, although that's a decent ballpark. Step 1, ideally, get your body fat tested. Not just your body weight, not just your waist circumference, but your body fat. So you combine weight with circumferences, as well as body fat. My preference is to use calipers, but if you have access to more accurate methods, go ahead and use those. Less accurate methods would be holding on, using the handheld device, or the body fat scale. Those are less accurate methods. So try to get your body fat tested in conjunction with everything else. That's step one. Step two, put your meals into a spreadsheet and break it down by the ingredients. So let's say you're eating a fruit salad. Write down every ingredient in the fruit salad and write down what you eat and drink for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any snacks in between or afterwards. Also, write down the quantity. So not just what I ate, but here's how much I ate. If you need to, weigh your foods. This is not a forever and ever type of thing. This is just a short-term project for just 1 or 2 weeks, so you have a better awareness of the quantities and calories. Step 4, look up the caloric value of each food in a nutrition database. For Canada, there's the Health Canada database. For the US, there is the FDC. Both of those are linked in the description below. So if you want to go there, check those out. And step 5, track your meals. Use this method, track your meals for 2 weeks, including weekends, without changing anything. After 2 weeks, you repeat step 1 again, which is measure your body fat again. This will give you a much more precise way of figuring out how many calories you're really eating, which might be eye-opening. And again, if you want to dive into more detail about why you're not losing weight despite a caloric deficit, check out this video on your screen right now or in the description below. In that video, I talk about what happens to your body when you try to create a caloric deficit. Is the energy in and energy out really balanced? Is there a deficit? And how much of a caloric deficit do you need in order to lose body fat? So again, check that on your screen right now or in the description below.